I'm here with Zlatko, who's racing in Integra in race 1 of the Touring Car Championship this season. He's already out today. Tell us what happened, Zlatko.
Well, it was a bit of a, I would say, a collision with Sheikh Salman, which resulted in a, I would say, multiple accident, because once we've done with our collision, he got collected by Jason. So those two cars were pretty damaged. My car also had to stop. And then I was awarded a dangerous driving penalty. Lost the opportunity to participate in second race, and that's it basically. Later on we watched the video, and it was not my fault. I think I'm getting my name cleared, but that's it. I lost the race and feeling bad.
How does it feel to be labeled a dangerous driver out on the track?
Well, for somebody who doesn't drive dangerously, it felt pretty bad. And the video from the race control was pretty incriminating. It almost felt as if I just wiped the guy off the street. Then watching the other video from the Clio actually helped understand what really happened, and it's all clear.
There's always two sides of a story, and I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this. How are you finding the season this year? Are you looking forward to good stuff once you're allowed back on the track?
Oh yeah, definitely. Today I was first time I was competitive, and after turn 1 I was actually leading the class. Got overtaken by Umair after a while, and then by Spencer. And I was looking forward to a 3rd or 4th place finish when this happened. So,
who's going to be your main rival this year then?
Main rival?
Apart from people knocking you off the track.
I would say the middle group formed by Issa bin Hader, Mike Scott, Jason, because I already see Umair and Spencer being way ahead, points-wise and performance-wise. So somewhere in the middle, hopefully. Let's see how it goes.
Looking forward to a good season?
Yeah, definitely. Some racing actually, not sitting, racing.
Great talking to you, Zlatko.
All right, thank you.
You've been out on the racetrack today. Tell us about the race. How has it been?
Amazing. Great.
How was your race in particular?
Not bad. Managed to finish first in both races. Alhamdulillah.
And who was your big rival?
Nader Zour today.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was really good today.
Yeah? How did you get on with him on the track?
Well, first race was fine. Second race...
Oh, it's alright, he's gone, don't worry about it.
First race was fine. The second race was really tough. I had technical problems with the fuel pump. And he made a huge gap in the beginning, but managed to catch up with him and pass him in the end. Yeah.
How do you think this season's going to pan out for you?
Well, I'm hoping it stays the way it's going right now. Then, I'll guarantee a first place finish and a championship this year.
That's going to be good, yeah. Inshallah.
We had problems with the car since qualifying yesterday.
So you had problems with the car in qualifying yesterday. What actually happened to the car?
We tested the car and we saw that there's a risk of engine failure or something. So we said, instead of risking the engine and blowing it on this weekend, we'll try to solve it and come back next race weekend, and hopefully we'll have a better result.
So you're playing for safety at the moment?
Yeah, because it's a new car and it's a whole new setup for this car, for me and Khalid. So we need to take our time to get the car just right. Maybe we won't win this season, but if we set up the car right, we might get a chance for next season.
So you're looking for points and basically information about the car, yeah?
Yeah, that's all we're after this season.
Good. Race 1 was fun. Race 2, a lot of cars pulled out because there was a big accident in race 1.
Who caused that accident?
It's still a theory, but it was.
How did it look from your point of view?
Well, I was way ahead. Right. I saw in the videos later on, and I mean, Zlatko says it was his, and then Sheikh. So I think they resolved the issue now. Both races I finished second. Quite happy with it. Not bad, but there is a couple of more improvements to be done. Hopefully, by race we'll improve.
It's a new car for you this year. How's it working out?
It's a totally new car, totally different suspensions. I mean, this is the only suspension which Honda has actually launched quite different from other cars, so it's quite difficult to set up. I'm having problems in the corners, but getting better slowly. So hopefully by mid-season we should be sorted out.
What's the biggest difference you're finding with this car?
The rear suspensions are McPherson, individual. The coilover is separate and the spring is separate. You have to basically play with both of them separate. So it's a good learning curve for us. but at the same time it's costing us points as well. But that's how we do it, you know.
But you reckon you got the pace in the car?
Yeah. I mean, car is up to the mark. We've got the mechanically, the team has put it very nicely. The engine is quite sound. We don't have any problem with the drivetrain and the wheels or the body or anything. It's just the rear of the car which we need to sort out, and that's purely due to the suspensions which we're working on.
So you're going for the championship this year again?
Yes.
Very much so.
Yes.
Best of luck to you, Amir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Haris Irfan is racing in the GT class, and you didn't even start the race last time. What happened?
We didn't. We had a bit of a panic. We broke something in the gearbox just before qualifying. We pulled out of the pit lane and something went wrong. Paul came back in and we stripped the car down, realized there was a bolt loose in the flywheel. By the time we put it back together again, we had minutes before the start of the race. So we tried to start up the engine again just as the siren went for the race start. Nothing. Engine was locked solid. And as a result, we just didn't make it out of the pits.
But you're looking better this weekend already?
Yeah, we're on a very fast qualifying pace. The top three in our class are separated by 0.4 seconds. We're P3 on the grid, but we're very bullish. Paul and I think that we can wear down our rivals in the course of an hour, and you know, we'll be challenging for P1, that's for sure.
How's the season looking for you?
It's a long season, it's 8 races, and you never know at the start of the season. Last season I started off winning, and I never ended up finishing in that position. So I don't want to make early predictions. I know what our target is to win the championship overall, not just in our class. Whether we'll achieve that will be a function of many things, one of which is whether our 7-year-old car will hold together. Because we are competing against a lot of spangly $200,000 machines out there.
This is actually a new car for you, even though it's an old car. How are you getting used to it?
Like a duck to water. I mean, both Paul and I have raced 911s before. I've said it before that coming from a front-engine rear-drive car into a rear-engine rear-drive car is like taking a class in physics in Serbo-Krat. But if you're used to that combination, then actually you should be fine. It's a lot more lively than the road cars termed races. You need to be a lot smoother on the heel, and so you've got to be a lot more careful on the general controls. But you know, if you get it right, you can nail a very fast lap, and it is as quick as anything out there on the grid.